Black Panther is not just another superhero movie. It feels intensely personal. You know, it's funny, we're about 100 years and more into the history of film as a medium, right? And we still have a bunch of overarching tropes and stereotypes about Africa that come out of Hollywood. You know, most places that show Africa in Hollywood or Western movies don't portray it as the place where you'd like to live. Wakanda in Black Panther is totally a place you want to live. It's got all this futuristic technology. There's a energy and a liveliness. There's a lot of joy. There's drama too, of course, but it's not centered around this kind of historical pain that has dominated kind of visual narratives from the West as far as Africa is concerned.
I surrender.
Yes.
And basically, Afrofuturism is imagining Black lives in fantastic settings in a way that centers Blackness and its concerns.
We set up a colony for Black people here. See what they can do on the planet all their own without any white people there.
So you have a novel like Octavia Butler's Kindred focuses on a character that travels back in time to the slavery era and experiences the deprivations and the oppression of that period firsthand. Afrofuturism is very much concerned with the past, the present, and of course the future, which is in the name. But it's like, what has gotten us this far? How can our traditions, our culture, our sense of self carry us into the future and help us survive, you know, fantastic, like speculative fiction experiences? So where that comes in with Black Panther is that the character is the king of a hidden fictional African country called Wakanda. They've never been conquered or colonized, which means that they were able to develop technology at a faster rate than other cultures and other countries. They've also got this metal called vibranium, which can absorb kinetic energy and vibrations.
Yes, I think it works.
Those things put together is obviously the science fictional aspect of Black Panther. But from like a thematic standpoint, the latter day kind of interpretation of the country has been as a place where Black excellence thrives. And it's been very much about like imagining what happens in the only place in Africa that resisted colonization and was never conquered.
What do you know about Wakanda?
Thematically, the movie is very much concerned with colonialism and white hegemony and how, you know, those two things have fractured the Black diaspora identity. It's about, you know, how do you go home if you're not exactly sure where that is or if you'll be accepted. But it doesn't do that in a way where it makes it feel oppressively glum or dour, and that's one of the best things about it. The lesson that I want Hollywood to take away from Black Panther is to give Black creators real decision-making power, real budgets, to trust their vision and their inspirations. You know, there are probably more creators, you know, whether you're Black, queer, or from other kind of marginalized groups that have those kind of stories waiting to be told, even through the filter of a big budget superhero movie.